almost all of you probably know Matthew 24. Okay, this is like they're trying to find out what it's going to be like at the sign of your coming, at the end of the age. Most people, most Christians, don't know anything about Hanukkah. They just think, oh, it's Jewish, so we don't want anything to do with it. No clue. Remember the cycles I told you about? Things are cyclical over and over. Matthew 24 is Hanukkah revisited. Everyone wants to understand Matthew 24, but they don't want to understand Hanukkah. For heaven's sake, Matthew 24, what God is telling us is Hanukkah is going to happen again. Do you remember what I read? What happened? How it was what? Winter? Right? And how it was the Sabbath day. It was when it was so horrible, when so many of them were killed. And they all fled to the desert immediately into caves when they saw this happening. Well, with Matthew 24:15, remember I told you about the abomination of desolation, which is all about Hanukkah, and how Josephus said this was the fulfillment of it. If you don't understand your Hebrew roots, you don't see Matthew 24 is Hanukkah is going to happen again. Look at this. Matthew 24:15. When you therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoever reads, let him understand. In other words, he's saying, this is Hanukkah all over again. That's what he's saying here. Let them which be in Judea flee to the mountains. What did the Maccabees do? They fled to the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. What did they do? They left all their substance. They didn't take anything. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. Woe to them that are with child, to them that give suck in those days. But pray that your flight not be in the winter. When did Hanukkah happen? Nor on the Sabbath day. What happened on the Sabbath day? 40,000 got killed. I mean, when they're hearing Yeshua saying this, they're going, oh my goodness, what happened 168 years ago at Hanukkah is going to happen again. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. In other words, you thought Hanukkah was bad 168 years ago. It's going to be just like it and 10 times worse. So that's why you have to know Hanukkah. You have to understand the whole idea of dedication. Why we need to be dedicating ourselves to the Lord.